everyone! I'm back after a little hiatus to decompress after the boat show and all the work we did on the Victron display. And I haven't gotten back into my engine quite yet. Meredith is going to come and look at it at the end of March, and I'm thinking I'll just wait for that. But I have other projects that I've been wanting to do on my boat that I haven't done because I've been worrying about the engine so much. And one of those projects is wiring more electrical outlets in my cabin so that I won't have to be constantly tripping over extension cords. And as a liveaboard who would like to sail this boat in the future, my immediate needs are to be able to live in this space. So that's what I'm going to start with, and I've got a couple USB outlets and then just another regular outlet, and I've got boxes, work boxes to put behind the bulkheads, and then I've got all the tools, and I've got the wire and all the supplies ready to go. As you can see, I've had to wrap an extension cord around this table and into a power strip, and I use this power strip for way too many things. I use it for both of my heaters. I use it for all of my charge cords for all of my devices. I charge my phone, my iPad, my camera battery. I charge my microphone. I charge everything. So it's just too much all going here to trip over. And I've been wanting to do this project for like a year. So this outlet here, I like to sit at the table and watch stuff on my iPad. So, and I like to kind of lay down here. So that'll be good to charge my iPad with and my phone when I'm sitting there, but at the same time, it's also close enough that I have an oil-filled radiator heater that I keep by the galley, and it's close enough that this cord reaches, it'll reach here, so I don't have to put that cord across anything where I'm going to be stepping and tripping, and at the same time, the heater that I use in the V-berth at night, I put it in the head, and it's close enough for that too, and also the outlet in the V-berth would also be close enough for that. So those are the main things that I need an outlet for, and I plug the most stuff in out here, which is why I'm going to have a double outlet here and a single outlet in the V-berth, because the main thing I ever really need it for in the V-berth is to just charge my phone while I'm sleeping. So I think the first step is to draw the square I want to cut out of this bulkhead. I'm terrified actually to make any modifications to the mahogany in this boat, especially drilling a hole. It scares the shit out of me because it's just such a classic nice boat, and I bought it exactly the way I wanted it. So putting a hole in it like this is kind of scary. So I think if I'm careful to cut it straight and all that, I think it will work out. First, I'm just checking to make absolutely sure that there's nothing behind here obstructing it. And there's like a little support beam that starts here and goes here, so that's not in the way. And then underneath, there's nothing under there either. It's all just space. And then there's definitely enough for the workbox to extend backwards too. So I think I'm good to go. Workbox goes like that. It's gonna start good. I give it a good 2 inches over from the right corner. So 1.25 inches down, 2 inches from the right. I'll mark that. Okay. 1.25 inches from there. Like 1.25 inches. Okay. Like that. And then 2 inches from the side. 2 inches over, there we go. Where's the pencil? And then I can also eyeball it to make sure everything looks straight. So what we're aiming for here is to cut right behind these tabs over this part. So there, and then right against the sides too. I just need to get a piece of paper and cut out around where the workbox is and then put the paper there and trace around it. That'll make it a lot easier. Got my cutout. There we go. Looks perfect. And time to trace. Here we go. I'm kind of nervous, but I've done my best measuring, so that's all I can do. Okay. Eee! I did not care if I cut holes in my previous boat. It was such a piece of work. It was nothing to cut a hole in that boat. This boat, oh, it's like a life or death matter. Oh shit, here we go. That was just it didn't go all the way through everywhere. That was just to get the groove started. I don't want to, I think it's the corners, but I don't want to get too close to the corners because the blade might fling out of it. Oh, it is close, it's wiggling. This corner is the most stuck. I actually realized I don't have to make any adjustments because I can move the workbox around in the hole enough to fiddle with it and get it straight so that when I screw it into the bulkhead, it will be straight. Now it's time to make marks for the pilot holes for the little screws that will hold the workbox on. They're barely just able to cover. If I can get 2 of them, that'll be good. 2 of the 4. I think I might actually be able to get 3 of the 4. One of them is just not going to fit. That's good enough. got the pilot holes drilled. Now I just gotta put the screws in. I need a smaller bit. There we go. One. There, that's on there. I think I might be able to get one more screw in there if I angle it downwards so that it doesn't come through the edge of the hole. I can drill a pilot hole, angle it downwards. We want as much support as we can have. Oh, and I can angle this one upwards maybe. That's a stretch. It's a huge stretch, but let's see. Let's see if it works. Oh, I'm not perfect. There, they're all, I got 4 screws in. That's an accomplishment. I'm just breaking off a tab inside where the exit is. The other tab broke off easy. There we go. Now all I have to do is turn off the AC power and wire shit. I do need to do exactly the same thing. I need to cut a hole for the work box near the V-berth. So I've cut these 3 little pieces of wire because I need to daisy chain the outlets together as a first step. And then I will connect the outlets either side to a cord. One of them will be going to the V-berth and one of them will be going to the outlet in the front of the boat. And for the green ground wire, I got these little hook connectors because they seem a lot more secure than fork connectors, and for the green ground wire it's a captive screw, so you can't use a ring connector because it won't come out. And I've never seen these hook connectors because, like, see, the fork connectors tend to like spread out when you push a screw head down on them. But these seem like they would be a lot more secure. We'll see if that's true. Like that. Alright, so gotta make sure this is all gonna fit inside the work box. Green ground terminal here. Get it all fit in the work box. Yeah, that'll fit just fine. Because these outlets are going to be like yay far apart. So I think that'll be just fine. Yeah, maybe even a little shorter. Different one. Luckily I brought extra because it's really not worth going to the hardware store twice. They were like less than $2. Did it really just come off again? Dude, what the hell? I think it's because I don't have enough stripped off. I gotta strip a little bit more. We got this one done. I use my ratcheting crimpers because they're way better. They don't damage the nylon on the jacket. Why didn't it work? I hate the way that the wire strippers strip. I like the other ones that I don't have right now, so I'm just gonna do it this way. Make sure I don't push down too hard on any of the wires or clip any of the wires. Not a single wire was clipped in this process. It's not going anywhere. Now, now I'm gonna strip back the jackets on either end of the long piece of wire. Then I'm gonna wire the line and load out of the AC outlets, one to the V-berth and one to the front of the boat. I'm just gonna use the ends of this. I'll cut it later after I measure how much in each direction I need to go. So. I think I need to, I still don't have enough electrical connectors. Awesome. Well, because the hardware store was out, and I screwed it up more times than I thought I was. I thought I had it down now, but I don't. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Oh, that's why I do have enough connectors. And that's fine because this one I can still use. I just have to make this the end that's going into the one in the V-berth. And then I totally have enough connectors. Yeah. Okay. I could just saw out a square hole. No, let's not do that. No, I don't want to do that. I can drill 2 holes with drill bits, and no, I don't want to do that. Let's see. What's the fastest and easiest way to do this? I'll take a bigger drill bit. I'll drill 2 holes. And then I'll saw across with the multi-tool. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I have a headache. Yeah. Why do I have my coat on? I don't know. Hot. Yeah, that's enough of a hole to get the wire through. I haven't worked on my boat lately. Do I even still have stamina? I used to have a lot of stamina. I used to work 20 hours a week leading up to my first attempt at Van Isle. So I think it's just a matter of stamina. I'm out of shape. Where is it? Oh fuck, where's the hole? Is it really not? Where's the hole? Did I really, did I drill the hole in a different place? Seriously? What the fuck? What did I do? Drill into my icebox? I don't think I drilled into my icebox. That would be ridiculous. But I do think I drilled into, the platform or something. God. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah, I think I drilled a little into the insulation. Yeah. Okay, I did not realize that there was any of that surface that was not open on the other side. Okay, so I need to measure to see how far back on the surface I can drill. And I don't want to drill too far forward because I will drill through the wire for the speed transducer. Measure once, cut twice. That's what they always said. Inches. So let's make it 9 for good measure. And as low as possible as well. That was my other mistake. It was not as low as possible. There, right there. Yep. That's where I want to drill. Okay. That's big enough for the wire, and I only had to use the drill that time. I think I'm gonna have to call it a wrap for this week. I was supposed to get it done today, but that was barring any unforeseen circumstances and assuming everything had gone smoothly, which never happens. So I think we're gonna have to stay tuned for next week when I finish installing the work boxes and doing all the wiring and power up my new outlets. Have a great week.